For over 2 millennium, Jews have been considered exorcists extraordinaire. The first detailed exorcism recorded is in the post-biblical text known as the Book of Tobit. It's chapter 6, verse 8 through 17, and chapter 8, verse 1 through 3. And it was found among the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the fragments were thought to be written sometime between 100 BCE and 25 CE. While included in the Catholic canons, it is originally written in Hebrew and Aramaic. The Dead Sea Scrolls include several additional formula for exorcisms. Sefer HaGilgalim, the Book of Reincarnations by Chaim Vital, who lived from 1542 to 1620 CE, also has a formula that utilized a combination of psalms and a still well-known prayer called Ana Bekoach. According to the Talmud and to the laws of the sounding of the shofar, the ceremonial ram's horn blown during the Jewish New Year, called the shofar, is blown with the specific purpose to confound Satan. Initially, fumigation, candles, blowing of the shofar were commonly used techniques. Later, the use of amulets were incorporated into exorcisms. Amulet bowls and incantation bowls, however, were the first and primary method of demon catching. I'm going to teach you a technique taken from the text known as Shoshan Yesod Haolam. This means the rose, foundation of the universe, and was written by a Kabbalist known as Joseph ben Solomon Tzayach, who he was regarded as one of the most mysterious and famous Kabbalists of the 16th century. He tells us to take an empty flask and a white wax candle. I like to dribble a few drops of water from the well of Miriam, which I import directly from Israel, into the empty flask. One of the most important steps in the performance of Jewish exorcisms is to learn the name of the possessing entity and to use it to control and cast out the evil force. So this incantation is used to learn the name of the demon or spiritual entity so that we can control it and capture it. The incantation to learn the name of the evil entity goes like this. I adjure you, the pure and holy angels, Michael, Gabriel, Shurviel, Ahadriel, Zumtiel, Yehutriel, Zumtiel, and the 72 names. I adjure you, and all the retinues of evil spirits in the world, that you bring forth that demon immediately, and that you do not detain the mazik of, and then you give the first name of the victim, and you say son or daughter of the mother's first name of the victim. Tell me his name in this circle that I have drawn in your honor. And immediately you'll hear the name of the demon and of the demon's mother and father. Once you know the name of the demon, then you can control the demon. This concept originates with the Testament of Solomon, which is a Greek text written in the Jewish grimoire tradition, presumably by a Christian author sometime between the 1st and 5th centuries CE. It was found at the Cairo Geniza. At this point, you're going to have to say the demon's name, which I won't do out loud. But you say, I adjure you, demon so-and-so, that you now enter this flask immediately. And you lift up the candle and place the tip to the mouth and allow it to suck the demon spirit into the bottle. The water from the well of Miriam, along with the candle flame and the command of using the demon's name, draws the demon into the flask. Quickly stick your finger over the top of the flask so that the entity is sealed inside. Then I take some Florida water and I dribble it a few drops inside. And I do this very quickly while the Florida water is repellent. So as long as that's right over the mouth and you keep your finger just there, you can dribble it in and not allow the entity to escape. The entity is repelled by the Florida water, so if you hold it just right over the mouth, it's totally fine. To permanently banish the evil entity, you're going to need a lit black candle. The entity hates being contained in there with the Florida water and will fly out and destroy itself as you release it into the flame. Watch. There it goes. And the entity is destroyed. I know hundreds of other methods of exorcising demons, evil spirits, and evil entities. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to go to www.templeofmiriam.com and book a spiritual consultation.